every teacher. Today I will show you our PAN project, Speed Code Change. Mozambique is located in the southeast of Africa. At present, it is one of the most underdeveloped countries in Africa. However, its fishery resources have huge development potential, but the facilities in Mozambique are very old, and related equipment is more ignored. Mozambique also has a serious disease burden due to the long-term poverty and infectious diseases. The security of drugs and vaccines makes them unable to fight against diseases. China and Mozambique established diplomatic relations in 1975. China has further deepened its economic cooperation with Mozambique through the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation and the Belt and Road Initiative. Recently, the fresh food market and the systematical cold chain transportation will be considerable and still in the high-speed growth channel. We think we have the ability to help Mozambique solve the problem of food chain transportation and deepen our cooperation. By analyzing the current situation of Mozambique and China, we can raise two questions. Although Mozambique has a public market to assist in sale, due to the damage of infrastructures and the lack of transportation and storage capacity, the rich marine resources have not played their due role in stimulating Mozambique's economic growth. On the whole, Mozambique attaches great importance to the cause of health. However, the limited government's budgets and dependence on foreign aid have become important challenges for the development of the health system. We will finance in China for seed-round investors and angle-round investors so that we can build warehouses and buy transport equipment. We will also advise local authorities restore and do long-term maintenance of the harbor. The local supply chain types are direct and extended supply chains so that we introduce more stable full supply chains to the local area and gradually develop full supply chains as we build the company. We use the GSCF model as a base. Due to the strict labor visa policy in Mozambique, we have chosen to send a small number of technicians and managers to the country, with the majority of our staff made up of local Mozambicans, which also provides a relative number of jobs and thus solve the employment problem. Our technician will train local people in cold chain management. We chose efficient and cost-effective transport routes through big data analysis. We will make appropriate adjustments in the actual implementation based on feedback from the transport department. At the same time, we will share logistic information with customers and trade orders in real time when technology is available to support it. Gradually build up a complete cooperation structure and establish a risk control department. Expanding the field to include medical aspects, we will expand our operation into the medical field as we build up a more robust system, which will also make the best use of our resources. We focus on staff salaries, social security funds, and other benefits, and we also encourage timely feedback from staff. We focus on customer experience, ensuring punctuality, high integrity, accuracy in quality, and freshness as a seafood product. Mozambique's fish industry is rich in resources and have much room for development. But according to the Mozambique Investment and Export Promotion Agency, foreign investors are mainly interested in transport, storage, and logistics in Mozambique, while Mozambique receives little FDI in the fishing industry, so the construction of a cold chain could help attract more investment in the local fishing industry. The business model analysis is divided into four parts. Target customer group analysis is divided into three stages. At the early stage, we plan to cooperate with the state-owned enterprises and foreign enterprises. The management mode of large enterprises is more standardized, so the cooperation with large enterprises in the initial stage can find a cold chain technology path suitable for Mozambique's national development as soon as possible. At the mid stage, we consider to cooperate with four major fishing ports. These major fishing ports are connected with large ports and railways and have certain fixtural infrastructure. They are very suitable for the expansion of the scale in the medium term and the strengthening of cold change technology. They also have the ability of commercial liquidity, which is convenient for the export of equity products. Mozambique has a wide coastline, and three main regions are the most famous for fishery activities. So at the late stage, we intend to cooperate with the three coasts. Superior cold change technology can help them reduce the loss caused by storage after fishing. We plan to use two ways to realize the commercial liquidity of the cold change technology better. The first is to use cold change technology to sell some equity products in domestic trade and transport them to various regions of Mozambique for sale. The second is to help Mozambique use cold change technology to sell some equity products from international trade to Africa, Europe, and so on. We have two profit models, relying on profit model of large customers cold storage. It is mainly to lease the cold storage and carry out logistic distribution for payment, relying on the profit model under the wholesale market type cold storage. It mainly leases the cold storage of shops extremely and provides the loading, unloading, and handling service and transaction withdrawal service in the warehouses in compensation. Now let's analyze the market competitiveness of our projects based on Porter 5 force model. Competitive railways, we compare to local logistic company, Region and Bella. Their business covers international and domestic logistic and transportation, but they didn't have the dictative cold chain logistical business. Our project offers transport service with stronger preservation capacity, higher efficiency and security that gives us an advantage in the transportation of adequate and medical products. Then it is driven of new entrants, and to co-change logistics are less competitive due to the high cost of constructions and associated technical barrier. But in terms of bargaining power of supplier and substance, professional equipment and high technical requirements make suppliers have high bargaining power that make us in a disadvantage. Final is bargaining power of buyers, and our efficient transportation, strong ability to keep adequate products fresh, and high security of transportation make buyers' bargaining power weak. To sum up, cold chain logistics is more competitive in the Mozambique market. We plan to build a cold chain logistics center with a total area of 6,000 square meters close to the coast, with storage and transportation equipment using clean energy from China. The total investment is expected to be $10 million, relying on Mozambique's investment encouragement program for region enterprises and China's the Belt and Road strategy. Our projects will adopt progress financing plan of PPP. We hope to get our local government's funds. The insolvency part, we will apply for loan in China. According to forecast, the amount of profits of the coal transport business, value-added service and heavy cargo transportation is on the rise, and we will achieve profits and cost parity in the third year. We provide skilled and relevant jobs for local people, focus on employee welfare activity, improve the happiness index of local people, cooperate with the construction and maintenance of local infrastructures, and promote the economic growth of Mozambique. Meanwhile, we will also put environmental protection in an important position, establishing a fictional tourism to restore marine resource and protect marine life, and introducing new energy to help Mozambique's environmental protection. And our group members include Zhong Yixuan, Zhu Yingxin, Meng Lingfei, Xu Zihui, and Gong Baoqi. Thanks for listening.